They used to write stories about the Duelist Cup. It was known as the sweatiest event in Master Duel history. But there was one man who stood above all. He was the ashiest. His hairline was the worst. But god damn it could he duel. What's going on, everybody? This wearing a gray hoodie while also having a gray wall. I feel like I should put some color up or something besides me. Anyway, the Duelist Cup is back. We're going to go in. We're going to see, obviously, how far we can get in the Duelist Cup. My goal this year with Master Duel was I was really hoping that we would get like some more unique like events and stuff like that. But it seems like so far it has been really the same thing. They did improve the dice rally, but other than that, it's really been the same events, which I'm like, Konami, please. I know it's early in the year, it's only March, but I know like after this, isn't WCS isn't WCS like April or something like that? I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna play some Art and Age because I haven't learned that other deck yet. And see how far we can go. As always, if you enjoy Master Duel / TCG content, please be sure to hit the subscribe button. Let's get into these duels. Alrighty, how's everybody been doing? I hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. Wednesday, yeah, today is Wednesday. I don't know, bro. All these days be meshing together for me. Y'all ever have that happen where the days just kind of mesh together? It is not a good feeling. Enough yapping. We're gonna go ahead and play this, right, and then we're gonna play this to make them think that we need this. Okay, so they ain't really got nothing. So that tells us immediately they ain't really got nothing. But I hope everybody's having a great day, bro. I got half of my boxes for that Yu-Gi-Oh set we talked about in the last video, that Japanese only set, and man, I ain't getting nothing, man. Well, I ain't gonna say I didn't get anything, but I didn't get the overframes that I wanted. I was like, man, I got that hero overframe. I ain't want that, man. I'm looking for Dark Magician. They got something. I just don't know what. Do they have Imperm? I wonder. I feel like they got Imperm. That's the only thing I can think to be why they would be waiting, or maybe they don't know. I'm gonna go with they have Imperm or Ash. No, because if they had Ash, it would have popped up earlier. It has to be Imperm, right? Anyway, what are y'all playing for this event? There it is. I figured that was coming. That's actually not a big deal right now. That really doesn't do anything for us. Like them Imperming that on this turn really doesn't do anything because I already got the card I wanted already. So, how are y'all doing? What are y'all playing for this event? How's it going? I started a kerfuffle talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! So, I think in the last video, I kind of talked about the thing I was talking about where I was like, what did I send? Where I was talking about why Yu-Gi-Oh! Wasn't as popular as Pokemon. And people had some opinions. There was a lot of opinions being shared. Some I agree with, some I disagree with. A lot of people wasn't listening. That's why I know. Sometimes people just don't be listening. Sometimes people just talk and y'all don't really be listening to what I be saying. Cause at the very beginning of that like YouTube show, I posted it on TikTok too. TikTok people wasn't really listening to. I said that first, I think it was like the second thing I said, I want to acknowledge that obviously Yu-Gi-Oh! Is still around. As I am playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Multiple times a week on this YouTube channel. And I said that. Just realized my thingy shut off. But yeah, people wasn't listening. I was like, man, if y'all don't listen to what I'm saying, man, and stop just talking, listen to me. Open your ears. Anyway, yeah. I'm mostly just trolling. People think I actually get upset at some of the things that people say. I learned very early. A lot of y'all got introduced to me through. Come on, bro, be for real. A lot of y'all got introduced to me. You know what? I probably should have did Fennel instead of that. But whatever. It's not a big deal. I just kind of like to save the other one because Fennel only activates on field. Anyway, a lot of y'all got introduced to me through Yu-Gi-Oh! But I've been making YouTube videos for a long time. I started YouTube in 2013. My very first channel, which I will not tell you what it is. I've unlisted all of those videos, so you'll never. I've erased that from the internet, so you'll never ever see that. But maybe I'll throw like a clip or something. Probably not though. I don't want people seeing those. I did anime reviews in 2013. I swear, the first thing I reviewed was Beerus versus. It was a clip. I think it was a preview or something. I can't remember if it was a preview or if it was actually just or if it was actually just the movie. But it was Goku versus Beerus in the Super Saiyan God movie, whatever it's called, the one they're remaking. So I'm like, I'm gonna review that. So I did the anime reviews for a long time. You're getting some weeby lore right now. I did the anime reviews for a long time. Of course it is. Of course it is. I hate Toy Tank. I don't. He doesn't have anything. Okay. What is special summoning Toy Tank gonna allow him to do here? Does it actually do anything, or is he just taking it as an extra card? Yep. That's what I figured. Do I have? Yeah. But yeah, so I did anime reviews for a while. I did those for a long time. Well, not a long time. I did it for like a year. And I was like, bro, when I was making anime reviews, I don't know if y'all remember this, but the only people who was really doing it was James Hansen was reviewing Bleach, I believe. The big one, the big anime reviewer was for Neverworld. Yeah. I like having this in Graveyard because it stops an attack. So now he can't even attack. I figured he was going to do that. But it was for Neverworld was reviewing. Chibi was, I think Chibi was kind of, I can't remember if Chibi was around, but I know for Neverworld was like the big one. Oof. This is what I figured would happen. But what we're going to do, we're going to pop this. We're going to pop this since we actually already did the thing, right? Oh, it's from Graveyard too. But this is a banish. No, I lied. But he targeted on field, so does it still activate? No. Aha. Anyway. But yeah, I did those for a while. And then I did. But I literally have been all over the spectrum when it comes to YouTube. And then I did music reviews. And I think that's probably what I did for the longest. I did like battle music reviews. So y'all ain't know I had jokes. So if you thinking I just come on here and I'm just hippity hoppity, no. I know a lot about metal, and I ain't just talking about your new metal. Didn't think I knew that term, did you? It was all types of metal, black metal, all kinds. I was hitting everything. For the longest time, I think Trivium was one of my favorite bands, but I don't know. I like Opeth. Opeth has been a hitter for me. Like in my current era, Opeth is like one of my favorites. Opeth is fire. If you don't know who Opeth is, lock in. Do I just have enough to kill him? I'm trying to think. I could just get metas here. I'm kind of just trying to get him out of here. How much is this? Probably this. No, this should be enough because I can turn this. All right, some of this. Boom, turn this. This is only 500. Activate this. This allows you to change the position. All right, boom. And that's more than enough. But yeah, maybe I should. I did metal reviews for like forever, and I got popular doing that. And I had a YouTube channel doing that. That had like 100,000 subs. But it was around a bad time because YouTube started really cracking down on music, like music copyright. So it literally just made it unbearable to do those because those videos would just end up starting. It just started to get blocked. Yeah, I did those for a while. And I got to meet, that was cool because I was in college and I got to meet a lot of these bands and kind of hang out with these people and meet a lot of the music community. And the metal community is like one of the nicest community of people ever. And it's funny because you like think metal, a lot of people think like, oh, this is some crazy shit, but they're like the nicest people ever. So yeah, that was fun. Um, and then I started gaming. If you don't know, I play fighting games. So I had a fighting game YouTube. I still have a fighting game YouTube channel, even though I don't upload as often as I should. So mostly NRS fighting games, so Mortal Kombat, Injustice, and stuff like that. I can play other fighting games. Don't think I'm just one trick pony. Trust me, you will get this work in other games. Street Fighter, Tekken, Grand Blue, Blaze Blue, um, Guilty Gear, whatever it is. Trust me. Don't be fooled. I can still give out work. Uh, what do I need here? I'm trying to think. Oh, I need him. Yeah, but yeah. So I did that for a while, and I still do those, just not as often. And yeah, now we're here. Now we make Yu-Gi-Oh videos. Yeah, but I just do. I'm a very high vibes guy. Like I just do what I'm feeling in that moment. I don't really be double guessing things. You know, when people make channels and they make videos, like they have like a grand scheme of how they want to do stuff, and they're like, at least in this era, I feel like back in the day when people made videos, they were just doing whatever. But like in this era, it feels like everybody got like a formulated plan, and I just be like, I'm just gonna upload whatever my current vibe is, and my current vibe is Master. I want to play that Digimon card game. They had a beta for the Digimon card game. I missed it. I ain't see that nowhere. And then I went to look it up, and it was like, oh yeah, Digimon card game. I was like, what? I was like, what? How did I miss this? So I didn't get a chance to play that. But it'll eventually come back around, and I'll get a chance to play it. You know what? I just realized I couldn't get to. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I just realized I'm stupid. I meant to get Metis. We're not worried about that. I went to get the Metis card, but for some reason I went and grabbed. What did I even grab? I grabbed Vanish for some reason. Oh, I grabbed it because I forgot that I didn't use it for this. Okay. Yeah, it's not a big deal because we're mostly just going for damage here, but that could have been the end of the game. If I wasn't stupid. If I wasn't dumb. Hopefully we get it here. Of course. What was the other card you put down? Let me see. I just made this game a lot longer than it needed to be. Well, you have 2 DDD and you pendulum. Your opponent can't target. That one is not as imperative to get rid of than this one, at least right now. We're gonna send this and get this. Like I said, I really messed up. Oh, they quit anyway. Yeah, I messed up, but I won. Yeah, we don't really have much, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, I just kind of go with the flavor, and I feel like playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Bruh, I really want a single-player Yu-Gi-Oh game, or not even single player, just a new Yu-Gi-Oh game. We don't have to be single player, but I'm just like, what can you do? You know, it'd be so crazy. A Yu-Gi-Oh fighting game with the card monsters. Like a big kaiju fighting game. Y'all telling me that wouldn't go crazy? Y'all wouldn't play a Yu-Gi-Oh fighting game with the monsters? You got like you like pick a character, right? You pick like Yugi, you know, Joey, Jade, or whatever, and they give you like each character got like some type of buff, right? Like Yugi, like get some random, some nonsense or something like that. But you pick like a monster, like you pick Dark Magician, you know, and they fight, and it's a 3D style Tekken fighter. Tell me that wouldn't go crazy. Oh my God, Konami hired me. I swear to God, I can fix y'all. If Konami hires me, I would, bro. Y'all would have been got a Castlevania game. Y'all would have different formats in Master Duel. Oh God, Metal Gear Solid would have been remake. That third remake, I would have gave y'all 1 and 2 already. Y'all would have had all that. Konami, check out my application, please. I can do some more. What other games do Konami have? I really only know Konami for Metal Gear and Castlevania. But Konami has to have more games, right? I don't know. And Yu-Gi-Oh, obviously. Bro, I'd be going crazy out there. And if I was the Yu-Gi-Oh anime people, on God, y'all have a new Yu-Gi-Oh anime right now, going crazy. I'm gonna be honest. I slick think I lost it because I really don't have no answers to nothing this dude is doing, unless I just happen to pull something good. But right now, it's looking bleak for your boy. It is looking bleak for your boy. I'm gonna do some Yu-Gi-Oh series this year, and not just make like don't get me wrong, I love just like making the Master Duel videos, but I feel like after a while, like that can get stale. It's like, okay, I'm playing this event, I'm playing this deck. It's like, all right, I need a little flavor or something. Like, I obviously building new decks help that, but I don't know. I'm thinking about some like maybe some theme deck stuff. Maybe build some decks from characters in an anime. Even though, like, which anime character probably has the best like deck? Like when you think about main characters, like, because Yugi is getting new support currently. Like Yugi's deck is getting buffed. I think in the what is it called? The newest set, Chaos Masters or something like that. Isn't that just a bunch of Yugi cards getting buffed? But I'm trying to think about which character probably has the most meta ish, like most feasible deck to actually use. Because a lot of times in the show, they just be doing whatever. Would it be? I don't know. Would it be the 5Ds? Would it be you say? Would it? I don't know. I don't know. Y'all tell me in the comment section. Which Yu-Gi-Oh character has like main character has the most feasible like deck? I guess Yugi's is pretty usable now too because of the Dark Magician stuff. Okay, this is wow, this looks very unwinnable because there ain't a lot I can do. So I'm just gonna try to bait my opponent to use a bunch of things because there ain't really nothing else I can do here. So I'm just gonna try to do a bunch of bait. All right, that's one. We're just gonna try to bait out a bunch of things. It ain't really nothing else we can do. Okay, well that got some things. We got another one. Boom. Can you do it? Can you do it again? Or can you do it again? 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 This is the card. The Crimson Dragon is the card I'm really rooting at. You can pay and activate. Destroy all face-up monsters your opponent controls. Well, ain't that a disgusting effect? Ain't that a disgusting effect? Destroy during your opponent's turn, pay 1,500 life. That's it? And they can just destroy everything? Oh my God. Yeah, I told y'all this felt like a not winnable duel. When you go second in this game and you don't have any like hand traps, you're cooked. That's one of the bad things about this like play of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that like if you don't have a hand trap and you're going second, it feels very unwinnable. Okay, well this card is gone. He's about to banish this. Okay. Is it a hand too? Yeah. Well, That is the one of the one cards I didn't want to go. All right. This is still we can still. Oh, you know what? Nah, it really wouldn't have mattered to the TBH. But what I could have done is Art Mage into Metis into Power Patron. But what I was gonna say is that he was just gonna do that. So it really didn't matter in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, I ain't really much I can do here, y'all. He got like infinite. He got infinite interruptions. Yeah, there's literally he literally destroyed like 100 of my cards. Yeah, that's the only thing about Yu-Gi-Oh, and that's why I was like Yu-Gi-Oh. This was one of the people. Somebody tried to convince me in the comment section that Pokemon was harder than Yu-Gi-Oh. No, it is not. The Pokemon TCG is super easy, which is why one of the reasons people like it is because it's very accessible. Yu-Gi-Oh is not accessible. This game can be hard. Trying to convince me that this game is easy is either A, you're some delusional like Yu-Gi-Oh fan that's like, oh man, this game's so easy, or you just don't know what you're talking about. There's no in between. I'm gonna end the video there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section what deck you guys are playing for this event. I'm probably just gonna keep with the Art Mage because that's the deck I feel most comfortable with. We went 2-for-1 today, so that's not bad. Even though I probably should have lost the second one, but the first one was completely domination. As always, happy dueling, everybody.